read this. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Got it? If you don't have a sense of humor, don't understand comedy, parody, satire, or your feelings get hurt easily, you can fuck off right now, Cupcake. Come back when you do understand parody and satire. No valor thieves, grifting frauditors, dependers, rednecks, or fat pig dog ugly pillbillies were harmed in the making of this video.
Yeah. And Carl Lambert, I haven't forgotten about you.
Well, here we are, Michael. Finally, we can have a candid chat about everything that's been going on with you. This will be your opportunity to answer some questions about your conduct.
Could you please call me Wrangler or Jim Jones El Bay?
There have been some pretty good and reputable people who have done some digging around and exposed all of your lies. And no, I will not be calling you Wrangler or Jim Jones El Bay. However, I don't mind calling you Cuckboy, which will be more to your character.
My beautiful Kimmy darling calls me Cuckboy. You know, someone told me that in the past she sent nudes to YouTube dudes. I was told that they weren't anything of a sexualization atery in nature. I do like my big words, even if they are made up and I don't know what they mean.
What the fuck? You beautiful Kimmy? I've seen better and skinnier heads hanging out the back of cattle trucks. Let's keep the made-up words to a minimum. You're not talking to your simps. Unlike your audience, my audience have a normal or above normal to high IQ. Let's start by telling me about your YouTube journey, Cuckboy.
I was invited on another YouTube channel. I pretended I had served in the military. I said I had 2 Purple Hearts and had done 3 tours of Afghanistan. I told him that I had engaged in combat, and when I was a staff sergeant, my Humvee had taken an RPG, which as a result broke my leg, and I didn't know about it for 3 weeks. Can you believe that? I pretended I was a tough guy. He believed me. I am a good bullshit artist. It helped my channel grow. As a result of that, another good YouTuber designed a fantastic intro. By the way, I am still using it to this day because I haven't got the skills to design a better one. That guy has got skills and has served his country. I am so envious of him and his success. People started following me because I used to tell them war stories. I have now developed a cult following. They think of me like a Jim Jones. They are stupid enough to give me money. I call them roughnecks.
Welcome to
and
the
they lap it up. They just simp to me. It's an interesting statistic. Their collective IQ struggles to hit the double digits, and that is on a good day. Then the truth came out about my service. I lost a lot of subscribers. The dumb, loyal simp stayed on. Even the biggest simp of them all, Fathead K-Far, stayed with me. He knew my service was bullshit. I got him to sign a non-disclosure agreement. I covered frauditors and I picked on low-hanging fruit like Jeremiah and Dumbwaiter. I am not smart enough or have enough guts to go after smart frauditors with big subscriber base. This kept my channel going. Otherwise, I would have to go out and start stealing PlayStations, drugs from old ladies, and pawning stuff again. Certainly wasn't going to make any money from an OnlyFans page with the beautiful Kimmy. Then again, maybe some officials from Meade County would have liked watching a pigbilly pegging a pillbilly.
Interesting. Please continue.
I like telling people I was educated at the University of Texas.
What the fuck? Again with these made-up words. Now tell me about your Texas University journey, Cuckboy.
I am not lying about having a law degree from the University of Texas. I was walking through the campus one day looking through the trash cans for something to eat, and I found a law degree certificate within the environs therein. It was in someone else's name, so I acquired it. I like taking things that aren't mine. So technically, I have a law degree. Haven't you heard the legal doctrination that possession is 9 points of the law?
Have you ever served in the military?
I have never served in the military. I failed basic training twice. That's right, twice. Even when they were screaming for soldiers, they wouldn't take me. I was really scared. On one occasion, I covered myself with honey so the bees could sting me with military precision. I got the bee to sting me. This was a way that my fellow soldiers would not see how scared I was to go to war. Fuck that getting shot at shit by goat herders. If anyone was going to fire bullets at me, it was going to be me. It's my right as a free American to shoot myself. This way, I could get an honorable dischargement. It hasn't stopped me from telling people I served. I wish I kept my uniform. I pawned it so I could get a pickle enlargement. That clearly didn't work. A lot of people know about my pickle size. Kimmy doesn't care.
Why did you say you were in the military?
I did it because I wanted to be like other vets who were in the military and served this country with distinction. I will now do a roll call of those who I modeled my lies on and attained inspiration from. Stone Vet, McLongerballs, Dirty Hippie, MSG Retired, Old Sarge Finkel, Lupe, Dickbag, Logan Sandman, Wally, and many, many other great Americans. I even looked up to Fathead Brother K-Far. I am so jealous of Georgia Transparency and other fucking frauditors who served in the military. I also got inspiration for my war stories from watching war movies. I will now do a roll call of the movies that I based my war stories on. G.I. Joe, Gomer Pyle, McHale's Navy, Combat, Full Metal Jacket, MASH, American Sniper, Jarhead, Lone Survivor, The Outpost, 12 Strong, Kandahar, Black Hawk Down, all the Rambo movies. Platoon, Zero Dark 30, Apocalypse Now, Heartbreak Ridge, and the most real war movies of all time, Hot Shots 1 and Part 2. So I watched a lot of war movies. I could never do what I saw in the movies. It scares me. It keeps me up at night. That's how I developed my allergy to camo face paint. My mom got me some camo pajamas that I wear to bed at night. Brother K-Far, JJ, and Chief Tuttleberry have the same ones. We all have individual call signs and communicate with each other just before we go to bed. We roster someone on every night for Overwatch so we can sleep soundly.
How cute. Matching pajamas. Please continue.
I got my darling sexy Kimmy some Afghan camo lingerie. Well, it is not in the traditional lace-type lingerie. It is more like the camo netting. It came from the outpost in the mountains of Tora Bora. I wanted it to have some significant sentimental value to my sweetheart and at the same time contribute to my grift. It covers enough of her, but not too suggestive. I got it from Oklahoma Army surplus down on Memorial Drive, Tulsa. She looks great in it. She sent me a wide panoramic pic of her in it. I printed it up and I have it as wallpaper in my bedroom. She wears it all the time. So that is why you don't see her on camera. It conceals her. Some would say that it works that good that she might as well be in another state.
Hey, Cuckboy, you mentioned earlier that Kimmy sent nudes to YouTube dudes. Did she send any to Navy SEALs?
Funny you should mention the Navy SEALs. It was about this time I was just about to embark on another lie. So I was going to tell people about my secret Navy SEAL training, but I was shit scared I was going to get a call from Don Shipley. You know, he is one tough mother. Shipley doesn't fuck around.
Just to sum it up, active duty is one of your many, many lies. Is that true?
Reality is, I was too scared to go and fight. Happy playing war with plastic soldiers in the sand pit. Anyway, my skin reacts to camo face paint, and I didn't like to go anywhere without access to a PlayStation. Whether the PlayStation is mine or not is irrelevant. Like I said, I was really scared. I am very, very scared of face-to-face conflict. I am envious of McLongerball's little terrorist. She has more guts than me.
Let's get into your past. What have been some of your occupations?
Despite what everybody else says, I am very skilled. I have worked as an opiate tester, a firearm acquirer and dealer. Whether the firearms were mine or not is irrelevant. I have worked as an unauthorized domestic and commercial dwelling intruder, a homemade firearm silencer manufacturer. I also worked as a security consultant from home by exposing the vulnerabilities my elderly female neighbors had by living next to me. I am also skilled at setting up other people's PlayStation 3s on my Wi-Fi network. And did I mention that I failed basic training twice and Kimmy sent nudes to YouTube dudes? Let me tell you about the love of my life. You know how I like the embellishmentation of the facts. This story may or may not be different to the other lies I have exaggerated.
What? You even exaggerate lies?
Oh yes, I do. I am very proficient at lying. One could say that I lie almost as good as I am at placing a muzzle in the back of someone's head and squeezing the unalive lever. I am also good at blaming other fictional people for me pumping lead in myself so I can make a loved one feel sorry for me. It works every time.
Listen here, Cuckboy. I've had enough of listening to your shit. Let's continue this at another time. What do you say to that?
Yes, that sounds good. I want to tell you about the love of my life and how we tell everyone she lives with me. But in reality, she lives in Virginia. It helps the grift. Those dumb fuck simps still haven't worked it out that she gives super chats on my lives. They think she is in the other room. Why didn't she come in when I had my seizure? Only my mom did. I spun some shit and the dumb simps lapped it up. Just a word of warning. I am not going to answer any questions about the money I raised for Black Heart Night. The last time I was asked about money I owed, I fell into a fence. If you know what I mean, then bye for now. See y'all in the next one.